Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to some more Stasis. Now we find ourselves within hydroponics, we milked a queen bug thing, and I guess we're just going to explore. So that is what we're going to do. So we have the laboratory to the left over here, and a bright lighting indicates interest to another laboratory. So we got a laboratory here and a laboratory back there. I guess it doesn't really matter which one we go into.
This is ridiculous. How did it grow this world in a few months?
Good question. Broken vaporizers, some cracked glass, a vaporizer pad.
These plants can't naturally develop this fast.
Kane developed the technology to accelerate plant growth. Oxygen is big business.
Yeah, I would assume in space it's probably pretty big business. What am I supposed to do with this vaporizer pad? Can I do something with it? Like put the queen's milk in it? Oh shit! I actually can. I swear to God. Can I do anything with this? The vaporizer! I did nothing. Let's try that again. Activate vaporizer! No. Okay, what do we got in here? Can we do anything else? Report! The vaporizer, the perfected Mark V model of the Kane Corporation trans-state modifiers. Using advanced and unique molecularization technology, the vaporizer has the ability to shift a target substance between gas, liquid, and solid states without any of the structural breakdowns seen in the objects shifted between states on a regular basis. Hiccups. The Mark V is the latest model, but it hasn't yet been rolled into mass production because of the current difficulty fueling the vaporizer with resources on board the Groom Lake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory, and it passed the Kane safety and security test with no adverse effects causing harm to user observed. It has been degraded level 4 because vaporizer blah 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 blah. Carried out royal jelly. Wait. During an experiment recently carried out on the royal jelly produced by hydroponics, Dr. Gray and other observers commented on the remarkable speed at which the jelly was transformed into gas, thus placating the insect population. Got it. Okay. Not placing, placating, because totally different meanings there. Can I do anything with these corpses? Overgrowth. So it's not airtight? Can I, like, plug it? How about with the gun?
No.
How about with my personal thing?
Maybe.
Alright, how about with the queen pincer? Well, we got another computer over here, so we can at least check it out. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So January 2nd, Finally, we have more room for the Linnecisi Harvey strain. I probably butchered that, which I've been working on so hard. It's like this. It's days like this that humanity truly proves why it crawled out of the ocean before any other. My section has been expanded. I have more staff, true, but they are drones and have little other function. Now we can expand the research potential of Project Kitchen Knife and see what else the plants can yield. The oxygen production rate is quite unlike anything in my initial projections could have predicted. Last year, it became the worst kept secret on the Groom Lake, and all of a sudden, I had more interns than I could comfortably employ. Their only function is to stumble about the place and ask troublesome questions that I have little time to answer. If only our world was more like that of insects. I have plenty of workers and drones, but none of the unwavering loyalty. Bees work, and the faith in their queen, unquestioning and constant. That kind of loyalty is beyond price. These interns of mine have their uses, I suppose. We always need volunteers willing to get close to the queen, because then they get killed, and I don't have to die that way, I guess. February 16th, am I surrounded by incompetence? One of those imbecile interns got too close to the queen, and she showed him her affection. Quite amusing, though not to him. This means that I must attend another accident debriefing with the board, though. Dr. Milan does love to test me. I see him up on the hearing bench, and he grins at me in that supercilious look that he has perfected over the years. I suppose I have him to thank for my current position. It was his recommendation on the board that made them hire me in the first place. Still, I believe he has come to enjoy these little power plays. He does so like to keep me under his heel. That, my dear doctor, is only a temporary situation. Once this project is complete, the chess games that we play so often will no longer be our only battleground. Regarding the project, some of the bug eggs failed to hatch properly. I suspect this is why the queen was more aggressive than usual. There are more than enough drones to continue the collection work. Their unique chemical properties are doing wonders for the plants, although I'm running short of interns prepared to work in close proximity to them since the last incident. I'm having a hard time reading today for some reason. It's like my brain wants to say things faster than my eyes that can actually read them. The worker I appreciate the most is Akiza. I was astonished to discover that she is related to the legendary Dr. Tenchu of the eugenics wars. I did consider mentioning it to her, but I sense she is oddly ashamed to have him as her ancestor. If it wasn't for men like him, our profession would be a hollow shell of what it is now. Then again, if it wasn't for him, genetic research wouldn't have been put back by several generations, now would it? The ethical quandaries we face as men of science. June 16th, the insects are restless. They rumble in their apiaries and are more aggressive than usual. My personal deduction is that the presence of the marine thugs aboard the ship are the cause. Armed guards all over the place. I was stopped by one the other day and asked my reasons for going into hydroponics. Well, after explaining I was head of the damn project, I had the guard removed from his post and then the ship. This is insanity. How am I to be expected to progress with these thugs around? September 23rd. I recall complaining about the inundation of interns, if only they were still here now. Both Ivan and Theodore disappeared from their rooms last night, and I have to speak with security about their whereabouts. They were Akiza's assistants, and now the production of the Queen's Royal Jelly has slowed exponentially. That's been a huge blow, but a rather extraordinary anomaly has appeared in our growth pods. A hitherto undiscovered strain of fungus. Its origins is something of a mystery to me. These fungal growths fascinate. At first I thought it was a common garden variety mold, but after a substantial analysis performed by Akiza, it seems to harbor neuron activity. That is to say, it seems to exhibit rudimentary signs of intelligence. We've certainly created some unusual species on this deck, but the idea of quasi-intelligent fungus growing and evolving on its own volition is exciting and frankly frightening. I've asked Akiza and the remnants of her team to cultivate it, but exhibit caution in where it is spread. How many more do we have? This one and that one. All right. October 24th, I was asked by one of Dr. Milan's assistants if the fungal substance discovered growing in the bowels of the ship had anything to do with us. I lied, of course, but this is becoming alarming. Our experiments flourished at first. We may have lost more staff recently, but our experiments have been very fruitful indeed. Confidentially, the properties of the fungus is both extraordinary and terrifying. It has the remarkable ability to take control of a living subject's central nervous system and hypothalamus, as observed in the monkey we used for testing. The monkey shrieked and thrashed in the cage for the first few days after it was exposed, and then it became quiet, observant, and uncannily intelligent. It's certainly aggressive, but then again, witch viruses aren't. December 1st. No. We've officially lost control of the deck. Eden now truly belongs to the beasts. We've seen strange things. I watched as the fungus took control of the deck as it spread through the staff, and much to my shame, I watched their deaths and examined their bodies. Nobody can cross the pods because the bugs are so aggressive that when Solomon went through in a red suit, they ripped it from his body and stung him to death. A rad suit, not a red suit. Red suit, makes more sense. Star Trek, you would just die. Took mere moments. Still, I live in the hope that the insects will remember me, their creator, and perhaps see me as one of their own. So we're kind of dealing with a very similar situation of that fungus that grows and takes over insects' minds. The Last of Us did something very similar with that kind of story. From Dr. Tenchu. Dr. Gray, I do not wish to seem unprofessional and polite, but I would ask that you not press me on the subject of my ancestry any further. I was nearly refused entry to medical school on the basis of my family's background, and the torment I suffered at the hands of my school peers regarding my great-great-uncle was unbearable. I am fully aware of his actions, and I've seen countless photographs and documents of the consequences of his work. I took the position to change our world and for the better, not to be reminded of the skeletons in my family's closet. I've enjoyed our working relationship thus far, Dr. Gray, but I'd prefer my family history no longer be the topic of our conversations. Got it. From Dr. E.F. Way to Dr. Gray. Dr. Gray, I enjoyed our meal yesterday. It was refreshing to hear a man so outspoken on the ship. I appreciate your candor, and I do agree that perhaps it's time the board was shaken up a little. Although this is merely an observation rather than an action plan, I think the top leadership needs some new blood. I'd second you if you decided to take on the challenge yourself. Your impeccable scientific pedigree more than qualifies you. By the way, did you know where they were keeping that new cargo? It seems rather like a waste of resources. Blah, 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 blah. Boring. So the guy just has, he's obsessed with power. Makes sense. So we got a metal plaque. I like how he looked at the metal plaque up close. I don't know what this is for. Can I combine it?
No, that won't work.
I got a metal plaque.
Vaporizer chamber compromised.
Cracked glass. Cracked glass. I already went through that. All right, so we now need to just do something.
Probably.
Well, maybe we can explore and see if there's something else that we need. There's another room over here, so we can see what's over here. All right. I'm just going to go loading screen, I guess. A soft mechanical inhalation sound is audible here while the tank collects oxygen produced by the room's abundant life. So there's just bugs everywhere.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Okay. Can I do the same over here? Oh, whoa, no! Oh, no! What the hell? Oh, Jesus. All right, he's dead. I'm dead. I'm super dead. And I just become one with the plants, I guess. That's a way of going down. I didn't even get an achievement for that death. It's lame. All right, well, let's try this again. I don't know what else. So I can't pass by a certain spot, it seems.
Levels increasing.
Can I do anything in here?
I don't think that'll work.
Well, you never know.
I don't know what I was thinking, man.
Can't do anything over here. Who's this? Chris Rogers. All right. Fast spinning fan. Tree. All right, I really can't do anything in here. So let's get out of here. Maybe that'll help me with something. Let's go back in here. Hello, Queen.
This isn't gonna work.
Can I like stab her with her own claw? Okay, nope, she got me that time. She just eats me. She literally devours me whole. Well, that's another way to kick it, I guess. Okay. Good times. Stasis. Alright, let's go back in. She's probably really mad. Hardened amber. Can I like chip away at the hardened amber? With her claw? Oh shit! Look at this. Starting to figure it out. So now I'm gonna take some. And I bet you I could take this amber and like seal up the tank or something with it. Alright, let's try it. Tree sap.
Maybe.
Nope.
No.
Cracked glass. Alright, let's come over here. Can I do this and this? Aha! And then do this? Aha! Okay, there you go. That is some fucking roundabout way of doing things, but my brain is starting to think. Activate the vaporizer. So we're gonna vaporize the milk. And the royal jelly, they said placates bugs, so I'm assuming I can do something with this in the other room that would basically allow me to bypass the insects. That would be my guess. So let's see. So there's a nice little hint there. So make the oxygen. No. No, don't go in there. Okay, where you going? Did that work? No. What? So did I waste it? All right, I'm dead. I got it. I died. God damn it. Sting me to death. It's fine. It's fine. I accept it. Your little needles of love within my body pecking away at me. All right, what if I do it like over there? Okay, that works. Wait, did they all? Oh, did they all go to? Okay, so my assumption was throw out the fan, it'll blow it into the room and it'll calm them all down. Instead, it attracted all the bugs and then they just murdered themselves on the fan. I accept that.
1. Oxygen levels increasing to dangerous levels.
Okay. I guess this is what we're supposed to do.
Oxygen levels pose a fire hazard. CSEC
Okay.
has been notified.
Let the CSEC know all you want, man. Oh, shit!
It's beautiful.
The girl?
Guardian's my favorite part of any ship.
Did you not see the girl?
Full, natural.
Girl, you didn't see the girl. I'm just saying, you didn't see a girl there? Because I did. Great. Great, no, that's fine. I'm sure it's totally not dangerous whatsoever. Body engulfed in vines. Perfect. Emergency flare. We're gonna kill everybody in the other room. And burn it. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Can I come over here? Oh, wait, there... Wait, what? There was a way over here?
Oh, God.
There's a dude alive over here. What is wrong with you? She is encrusted with fungus and vines, a human nerve center for the twisting growths around her. Appalling, she is still alive. Hey, Eleanor, what's up, girl? Oh, that's a nice Alien reference.
I can get you out. I can cut you free.
Gross. Alright, well, let me read your PDA first, then I'll kill you. Oh, God. Oh, the gurgling. Can I move yet? Jesus. Let's take a look at your PDA, Eleanor. Oh, man, you wrote a lot of stuff. Alright. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and great in loving kindness. The Lord is good and all. I simply wish his kindness had extended to Chelsea. The galley chef told me that a few other crew members are uncomfortable with having an ARG patient on staff. I asked if her work was in any way below standard, at which point he grew uncomfortable, admittedly exactly as I thought. No, she was a superb worker, but his team were uncomfortable with her anyway. Being a geneticist and a Christian may appear contradictory to most, but that is their burden, not mine. I believe in grace and mercy. It wasn't Chelsea's fault she was born an ARG baby. What is an ARG baby? Like a tube? Like grown in a tube? James, my ex-husband, blamed me. James wanted her terminated, and when I refused, he packed up and left. That suits me. I'd rather be without an unloving husband and father than without a beautiful child. And she is. She is beautiful. A gift from God. And for a ship full of the most supposedly forward-thinking people in the galaxy, their aversion to her condition repulses me. ARG. I feel like they maybe explain that to me, and I don't know what it is. Tolerance and patience are virtues greatly praised by the Lord, but aboard the Groom Lake, I find my stores of both of these virtues sorely tested. I discovered through one of my subordinates that a new shipment arrived on board a few days ago, destined for Project Seed. My disapproval of the dangers of Seed are no secret, considering the size of the shipment and the clear attempt to cut me out of the loop regarding the delivery. I suspect some of my colleagues are trying to mask the precise nature of what it is that has arrived. If it is as I suspect, there will be no, and I mean no, lengths I will not go in order to depose Dr. Milan. Kane Corporation is a company for the promotion of sciences, not for the sinister schemes of unprincipled ambitions of individuals. I have moral issues with Kane and their weapons research. It tests my faith, but Kane's medical breakthroughs have changed the world, and my world too. It's because of Kane created research that Chelsea is even alive. This is why I do what I do. I work in genetics to find cures for my dearest Chelsea and others like her, not for money. It's my job to put things right for her. May 21st, I had lunch with Dr. Gray this afternoon. He is an odious little man and utterly misanthropic, but if you need somebody to talk about Project Seed, then there are few people who give up information more easily. His ego easily outweighs his sense of confidentiality. Project leaders and project members are not allowed to discuss details of individual projects, but he can't resist himself. Nevertheless, He revealed disturbing details. I'm aware of our sample origins. We need human genetics materials in order to develop cures for human beings. It's a hard truth. But there's paperwork, permissions forms, and contracts that create the supply. That shipment has none of those things. September 25th, their children. Oh my God, in all your great mercy, how could you let Milan, that unholy monster, do this? It's taken months, but finally I found a young cargo worker named Danica Boxer. She was referred to me by Dr. Tenshu, such a sweet girl. It seems that the cargo was a combination of adults and children, all of whom were acquired through illegal channels for use in genetic research. I did not agree to this. I'll leave this place and take Chelsea with me before I spend 1 minute more working for a company that endorses the use of children in research. There are not enough words to describe the soulless creatures that did this. Revenge? I don't believe in revenge. Beloved, never avenge yourself, but leave it to the wrath of God, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. November 26th, where is she? The creatures are attacking in full force. The screams are over the radio. They're dying. They're all dying. I hear them scuttle through the vents, see the blood they spill and spray over the walls. Chelsea, Chelsea, oh God, please bring her to me. I'm trapped in hydroponics. Please let my little girl find me. Voice, it's a voice note. What? I can't actually, it's not actually a voice. It's a lie, it's not a voice note. December 9th, I can see Chelsea inches from me, lifeless. I contemplated taking my own life as she died just before my eyes. When those creatures attacked, the crew sealed off parts of the ship and I was left trapped in hydroponics. That fungus got to me, and now it's inside, profaning my body. Its nerves wrapped around my cerebral cortex. I can feel it move. I can try to move my arms, but it won't let me. It makes me watch the fungus consume my baby girl. I must watch and pray for the end to come, so then it does not depend on the man who wills for the man who runs, but for God to have mercy. Meal, we already read this one. A matter of spirit. Dr. Wei, I know that you're a spiritual woman and at times receive a great deal of criticism for this, but I feel I can speak no blah, 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 Dr. Smile. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, to hell with it. I ask you straight out, do you believe in ghosts? You may think that I'm being ridiculous or delusional, but I can hear things. Children crying deep in the bowels of the ship. I work many late nights and I'm convinced that I hear crying through the vents. Where are these sounds coming from? I did hear rumors that before the Groom Lake was refitted, a group of children were brought on board and their quarters were on this deck. There was a malfunction with the heating units and, well, they all died. I don't want to seem like I'm wasting your time, but I enjoyed our talk yesterday. Kind regards, Akiza. Alright, good enough. Can I do anything? Eleanor, corpse. So one of these is Chelsea? No? So can I go anywhere over here? So I'm going to burn everything here anyway. But alright, well, I guess we're just going to destroy everything. Over here. And then we go boom, boom, boom.
This isn't gonna work.
No?
It doesn't work like that.
What do you mean?
I don't think this will fit.
Alright, well, what if we do... Huh. Well, we gotta blow everything up, clearly. Can we give her the flare? And then she can do it? He'll be like, you can do it. Here you go, lady.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you end this.
That works?
Help me first.
I'm not asking to leave.
I need you to crack this flare. The oxygen will ignite. Then you will die.
First of all, I thought the fungus was totally controlling her, but apparently not enough. Dude, okay, see ya, he's out. I don't even have to do anything. He's just doing it himself. Where's he going? Oh shit, son, where you going? Where am I? Oh, I'm on the ground there.
Extreme external temperatures detected. Plug suit has regulated body temperature to benchmark level.
Okay, thank you.
Just went haywire over here, John. What did you do?
Set a fire.
With a flamethrower.
Something like that.
Ripperoni pepperoni, girl.
Fire in Oxygen Gardens 1, 3, 5, 6, 9.
And 2, and 3, and 4, and 7.
Fire in Oxygen Gardens 2, 7, 8. Fire suppression system activated. Warning. Fire suppression system
Nope.
compromised. Warning.
Open the damn door. Let me out.
Shit! Oxygen production has been compromised. Are the buyers still intact? Oh, God, please don't say burn them out.
Maybe, girl.
Just the one on this level.
It's cause and chain reaction, John. They're all going up. We have a time limit now. Hours at most.
You know, whatever.
Right now.
You know, when the door opens. Can I leave again? Let's go, girl. Look at the heroic music is playing. You burned some moldy dudes and a girl who wanted to die. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, you know.
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Manager, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my own!
Please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further.
Don't worry, buddy. I will.
Where is she, Tia? Where is Rebecca?
She's in a containment area at the other end of Seed.
Awesome. So we can finally go get Rebecca, but we'll do it next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying Stasis. I feel like we're coming toward the end. Maybe a couple more episodes or so. If you're enjoying it, you know what to do. Drop a like, comment, all that good stuff. Your support means the world to me. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.